thought our guys, came out with a pretty good mindset on the defensive end. It was important for us to go out and defend because obviously, Middleton we know is a good scorer, and thought we did a pretty effective job on him. But collectively, we faced a team that's a very solid rebounding team, and they've been dominating their opponents. But we went out and were able to get some rebounds and loose balls, 37-28. That was a big key to the game, and I thought we did a pretty good job staying patient, finding open guys, and that was important for our team today.
Do you feel like rebounding was the key? I mean, the fact that you guys out-rebounded them by 9?
Definitely at the beginning of the game, they were getting a lot of offensive rebound. That was the reason that they got ahead at the beginning of the game, but we came back and we got every loose ball, and that's how we got back into the game, and I think that was one of the main reasons that we won this game.
David LeBeau said y'all just simply played harder than they did. Would you agree with that?
We played better, smarter, and we played harder. And I'm really proud of my teammate because every single one of them that it came out there to play, they were ready and they made the big plays, and they were doing their best.
What does this mean for your program to come in here and get a victory like y'all did tonight?
I mean, it was great. I mean, last year we got LSU at home, and this was another big game for us, and we are very happy. And we're gonna enjoy our win, but we gotta think ahead and just think about our next game.
I didn't realize they'd won 80 straight games in the non-conference. Somebody told me that. That's a pretty good. I'm glad I'm glad they didn't know that. That would have been a little, but I say that and I joke. Maybe it's better if they do know it, because our guys are a pretty good group. When you give them a challenge, I think they're the kind of group that needs a challenge. And as Arsalan said, our focus was pretty much from 1 through 15 today. Our guys were focused, and our guys played hard. And A&M's a team that really plays hard. Billy's teams play hard. I know Billy well, coach with him. His teams, they're going to play hard. So for us to play, maybe harder, arguably or whatever, that's a pretty big statement.
Talked about playing smarter. Coach Kenny talked about scoring late in the shot clock. Is that what you're talking about with smarter, being patient? And
yeah, exactly. Like they were trying to press us at the end of the game because they were back and we were ahead, but we didn't panic, and we just kept our focus in the game, and we made the extra pass, and that's how we got this win.
Was there a play or a sequence that turned it around late in that first half? You guys seemed to go on a little bit of a run there.
Your tip pass to Ahmad. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this was one of our first games that we went after every loose ball. Especially me. I saw the ball on the floor. I was just there, dive on it. I didn't care what's going to happen to me. I was just trying to play hard and get this win before Christmas break so we can enjoy our break.
More questions for Arsalan?
No.
Yeah, you're.
But you look at, that's not getting to watch you. You look at results and you see some of the results, and then you come out and do this to A&M. What was the difference today?
Well, we've been close. If you looked at our previous games, we battled Temple, fell a little short. We battled, Lamar down to the wire and fell a little short. Battled Northern Iowa, came back, cut it to 2 or 3 at the end of the game, and fell a little short, and obviously got behind. Really, the only game this year probably we got behind against Iowa State, but I thought our team stayed with it. We just kept fighting possession by possession. We talked about sustaining our effort, and that's what you have to do. You have to sustain it. I don't think we had a lot of lulls today. We might have had a couple of turnovers, a couple of miscues, but we never let a mistake or a missed shot or a turnover compound. We never had that start a streak. We started a streak of our own, or we got to stop. Whereas maybe a couple of games in the past, we might have let that mistake bother us on the defensive end, or if we had to turn it over. But I thought that our consistency was better today. I thought we battled from the beginning to the end. We didn't have very many let-ups, and it's a good formula for our team. It's a good a point of reference for our team that we've got to play that way because we've got a good schedule. Our schedule, hey, we got Texas, we got TCU, we just had Temple, to A&M. We've had a pretty tough schedule. So we've played some people, and Iowa State is good, Northern Iowa. My goodness, that's a lot of good teams.
You, once you got ahead, and you said the rebounding didn't allow A&M to kind of like get a run and let the crowd really get into it.
No, I thought we did a
Feel
good
that way?
job. Yeah, I thought we did a good job about staying consistent. This is a team that's got some pretty aggressive guys, and I thought we were, we matched their aggressiveness, and we became, an aggressive team tonight. And as Arsalan said, we just made the commitment to go and get every loose ball, every rebound we could. And they did get some offensive putback second half, but we stayed with it and we challenged and we made them work. We made A&M work because we know they're a good team. We have a lot of respect for their team, and they've been very successful here, especially in their non-conference. That's wow. I'm glad I didn't know that. Although once I was involved in playing BYU when they had a 48-game win streak, and we broke that when I was back at Cal, so I don't know if I knew that one either. But sometimes it's better not to know. But, your guys take a break and take a cue, and if you give a competitive group of guys a challenge, sometimes that's okay too. But that's quite a feat, and they're going to win plenty of games this year. I'm sure, and I told Billy that when I just saw them. They're a good team. They're going to win some games, and they have. They're going to have a good year.